Continuing on, I took number 4 out because we have not done any navigation problems because they're probably a little bit superfluous to us at this point. But looking at 3, look closely at the diagram, and you're not going to be able to see it very well here, but you should be having the notes printed out. Will help you a lot. So in the diagram, they're looking for AC, this distance, okay? And if you're working it in terms of what we have on the front, what they're looking for is side length B. This would be little b. Okay, so you're going to use the version that looks like this. Okay, they're looking for side length little b, and you could tell because it's across from angle big B. Okay, you know that angle, and you can figure out that one. It's 100 degrees because these should be a linear pair, or otherwise known as supplementary. So let me mark this. It's 100 degrees. Okay, so here we go. B squared equals 380 squared plus 240 squared. What's a minus? Times the cosine of 100 degrees. So again, like I said on the first page, you could type that all in one line in your calculator. So here we go. So here it is all in one line, and it doesn't even fit on the line, but there it is. When you're working these, make sure you're in degree mode because you're doing the cosine of 100 degrees. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. But alas, what do you have to do? This is all equal to b squared. So what do you have to do in the end? Take the square root of it. So here we go. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. $483. I guess let's do one place. So 483.4. meters. So then jumping down to number 5, and this will be the last one where we won't do the second page. Okay, so you have to find the length of the tunnel. So here it is. So you can pick any version of the formula you want. You're solving for a side length. Okay, these are just the two sides that you know, and that's always the included angle. That means the angle between the two sides. And the included angle is always across from the side you're trying to find. So you're going to do c squared equals, and if you want in the picture, you can label the vertices with A, B, and C, and then you'll know exactly what version of the formula you want to use. Okay, so there it is. Remember I said you could type this all in on one line in your calculator, and that's what I'm about to do. Okay, so there it is, but you still have to square root it, remember, because it's equal to c squared. Okay, so there it is, but it's equal to c squared, so you have to square root it. So 761.27. And these are given in yards. It's telling you that this is the cost per foot. And they want to make a 20% profit. So what's the bid amount? Okay, so first thing you have to do is take that and convert it to feet. I'm going to do this all in one step. So to convert it to feet, you have to multiply it by 3. And then they want $4,500 per foot. So, and they want to make a 20% profit. So I am going to multiply this by 1.2. If you multiplied it by 0.2, you would still have to add that amount onto the original amount. So what I will do is multiply it by 1.2, and that'll give you, that's 120%. That'll give you the actual bid amount without having to add. This represents 120%. Because 100% is the cost to them, but they want to make a 20% profit. So once again, you could do this all in one step. That's converting it to feet. That's the cost per foot. And then they want to make 20%. So the bid amount that they're going to need is 120%. I think I'll use the non-rounded version from my calculator. So multiply it by 3, multiply it by 4,500. And multiply it by 1.2. So that's their bid amount. So what's that? 12 million. That's the law of cosines, and that's the last lesson before the test.